Man, I'm so grateful to see you here tonight, man. My name's Todd Snider. I have been driving around for fucking ever doing this, man. I make this shit up. I sing it for anybody that'll listen to it. Ever since I made up a song, all I ever wanted to do was make up another one. And I wanted to get better at it, too. In fact, you know, and then the funny part about getting better at it is nobody really knows what that means, you know? Because who knows, you know? You can't time it. You know, the first time I ever sang my song at a place, it was an open mic. In fact, okay, here, this will get us off in a direction, okay? So, I had just made up a few songs. My friends were telling me they had open mics where you could go and sing, and some of them you had to play your own songs. So I thought I'd do one of those. So I go, sign the chart, they had a clipboard, and I remembered the name ahead of mine was Aaron Allen, and I told myself, be ready, after they call that guy, you're next. I don't know what I'll do with that information, but there it was. And then, okay, so I'm sitting there, they call Aaron Allen. I'm thinking, all right, I'm next. He seems like everybody kind of knows him and likes him, and right away I thought, oh no, you know, because I'd never sung and I didn't want to go after the main hero of the event, you know. And then the next song he did was a Willie Nelson song, right? And I thought, well, fuck that ain't right. So I went back over to there's a point, I swear to God. So I go back over to that lady with the clipboard, and I'm like, what the fuck, lady? And she's like, what? I said, you said we got to do our own shit. And she said, yeah. And I said, well, huh. And she said, what? I said, that's Willie Nelson's song. And she was like, oh, I see what you're saying. Well, she said, you know, Willie Nelson sings that, but Aaron Allen wrote it, right? And I thought, oh, great. So do I have to go right after this guy? But then she's made me go right after him. And the whole time I kept thinking, wonder what he does all day. Is that a job, just making fucking songs up, you know? And I couldn't stop thinking about it. Right after I got done, I went up and I said, I want to do what you do. And he said, what do you mean? Didn't you just go? And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to do any other shit. I just want that to be my thing, you know? And he was like, well, that's different. You got to get better at it, you know? And I didn't mind. I didn't mind hearing that. But I said, how? How the fuck do you do that? And he was like, oh, that's the magic. Nobody knows. I was like, fuck you. But then I said, give me something. He goes, well, man, I saw this fat guy by a pool in Nashville one time pontificating on how a guy could always be getting better at making up songs, which brings me to my point. I said, tell me what that guy said. And he said, okay. And this is what he told him, and I'll pass it on to you. He said, if you keep your life in a situation where you can pack up everything you own and be moved out of wherever you are inside of 15 minutes, and more importantly, if you keep your life in a situation where some shit like that happens to you every once in a while and you're forced to execute that maneuver, you may never get your shit together, but you'll always be getting better at making up songs. I don't know if that's true, but I bought it. It takes me a lot of discipline to keep my life as fucked up as I keep it. But I care. I send this out to old Aaron Allen, whatever town he's 15 minutes from being out of tonight. Now, life's too short to worry. Life's too long to wait. Well, there's a too short night to love everybody, life too long to wait. I meet a lot of men that haggle and finagle all the time, trying to save a nigga, maybe make it down. Not me, boy, no siree, Lord, I ain't got no time. Old Miss Virgie tended bar, had a shack out in the hills. It never paid her any money, boy, but it sure paid all of her bills. She must have been 80 years old. Heart was warm and her beer was cold. She gave away more than she ever sold, and she was smiling all the time. I used to sing off in the corner. It's like every Friday night. Be a loud crowd of cowboys, buying and borrowing fights. They'll be drinking beer, carrying on. Not a one of them had listened to one of my songs, but old Miss Virgie, she'd be singing along. She said she knew them all by heart. One night after closing up, she pulled me in bed. She said, come over here and sit down, you little shit. I got something that you need to hear. Life ain't easy getting through. Everybody gonna try to make it tough on you. I tell you right now, if you dig what you do, Lord, they're never gonna get you down. Sure silly, life too short to worry, life too long to wait. It's too short not to love everybody, life too long to hate. I meet a lot of men haggle and finagle all the time, trying to save a nigga, make it down. Not me, boy, Lord, sorry, Lord, I ain't got no time. I ain't seen old Virgie, I've probably been 30 years. I bum around this country, I sing my song for tips and beer, mostly beer now the night long. The traveling tough, the hotels are weird and the pay sucks, but I can't dig what I do enough, Lord, it never ever gets me down. I'm always singing, life too short to worry, life too long to wait, too short not to love everybody, life too long to hate. A lot of men haggle and finagle all the time, trying to save a nigga, maybe make it down. Not me, boy, no siree, Lord, I ain't got no time. Said life too short to worry, life too long to wait, too short now to love everybody, life is too long to hate. A lot of men haggle, finagle all the time, trying to save a nigga, maybe make 10